tomorrow's jobs. The workforce quality and skills are going to be the critical determining factor for competitive advantage in the future. UNIDO, United Nations Industrial Development Organization, in its Agenda 2030 has specified in its 9th goal that we have to build infrastructure that is going to be resilient. Second, we should promote inclusiveness and sustainability of industrialization. Third, create or foster innovation in these three. The first one is build resilient infrastructure. Infrastructure in the sense where we stay, where we go, what we do, all these part of connectivities of buildings and its connectivities have to be resilient. Whatever may be, we have to be in a position to quickly redo and get it right at the shortest possible time. Okay, so civil engineers will have their work. Second part is you have to have inclusiveness. Inclusiveness in the sense on a global context, anyone will work anywhere. So the competition is going to go up. So skills have to be required in a better way. Then the third part is it should have a sustainable industrialization. In the sense, industries cannot have a spike in demand or supply. No, it needs to have a continuous supply so that their sustainability of production happens. Then the last part is the innovation. So you need to be creative, getting things done in such a way that everything has a newer upgrades on its production line. Newer variants, upgradations all happen. Okay. Now they have identified some 5 cluster groups of industries. One is bioscience, medicine and healthcare. This is one cluster. Then the second is energy generation and distribution, second cluster. Third is going to be your defense cluster, and most in defense is going to be on aerospace. Then the fourth is on the transportation, because many people have to travel on the road, so transportation. And the last one is ICT enablement. The first one, let's take bioscience, medicine and healthcare. You need to have bioactive and compatible drug delivery. This is the first part. That is, whatever drugs you take, it is getting onto your system and it will take care of your health. Second, when you have an injury or anything, your dressings and scaffoldings, whatever body parts has to be changed. For example, bones or limbs or whatever it is, you have to produce all those stuff. Then you have to have antimicrobial surface and materials. So when microbes attach to a surface, then it creates a kind of disease. So try to avoid antimicrobial is what is the need on materials and surfaces. That is going to be on the first part of bioscience, medicine and healthcare. The second is on the energy. Energy should be clean, secure and affordable. So the existing form of energy generation and distribution is going to go. So it should be onto a localized kind of a generations. So it will be clean. So all other non-conventional energy generations and the localized distributions will happen in the future. So electrical engineers and those power engineers will have their part also. Then the third one, the third one. The third one is your defense. Defense in aerospace, what they want is they want to have self-sensing and self-repairing materials, composite materials. So anything happens in the sky, they will correct by themselves. So composite metallurgy, all those engineers of material specialists, they are required. And then the transportation. Transportation is going to be with lightweight materials. So all alloys will come into place. Okay, and then you're going to have zero carbon emission, which is going to be the norm. So whoever specialist, whatever specialization is available, people can take. Then the last one is ICT. When urbanization happens, then what happens? So first when a lot of industrialization happens, urbanization will happen. And when urbanization happens, you will have overcrowding of people. When overcrowding of people happens, then a lot of problems will happen in the society. So our ICT deliverables should be like reducing traffic congestions, having centralized transportation, then security through telewatching, cameras and all this stuff, and then intelligent alerting of driver, whether he is going fast or slow or whatever it is, alerting them to maintain cordiality with the norms of the society. And finally, you will have data mining and diagnosing of diseases which are widespreading. Okay, those that will be controlled by machine learning. So you will have interdisciplinary of mechanical engineering with other two, ICTs and electrical engineering. So these are the areas which are going to have scope for tomorrow. So if you have somebody to be advised on what to be taken, then these are the specific areas on which they have to develop for tomorrow's jobs.